live-action role-playing.
You are hereby ordered to turn over the amulet to the church.
An interactive game where participants physically act out the lives of their characters in a fantasy setting. It is a beloved pursuit of millions of people all over the world, all struggling to fulfill their quest under the always watchful eye of the Game Marshal. There will be trials overcome. There will be battles fought. There will be LARP. What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people in rubber armor, wielding bone swords in a live-action role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of LARP. The players.
I'm 32 years old, and I'm an exterminator.
I'm 29, and I'm a writer and radio show host.
I am 20 years old, and I work at Staples Copy Center.
I am a photographer.
I'm 37 years old. I just stock shelves from 9 to 6. Have off on the weekends with at least plenty of time for LARPing.
The Game Marshals.
I'm normally a game marshal, just making sure everything goes well.
I'm Gilbert Aquino, rules director and event director. Marshalling is a lot like refereeing.
If you are down, go ahead and move off to the side or a safe distance.
Making sure all rules are followed and making sure the story moves along.
The first time I LARPed was in 1995. I was at Penn State College, and there was a vampire LARP going on.
I actually got into LARPing when we decided to go out in the woods in Bethlehem and beat each other with sticks. It's terribly violent. The game ran for 24 hours. We broke every bone imaginable, stayed in character, and I thought it was the coolest thing that we had done.
It'll be 10 years LARPing in January.
Before this past month, I've never LARPed at all. I didn't even know what LARP was.
My father thinks it's probably satanic. I'm from a Seventh-day Adventist family, so going to a LARP is actually against all the rules that we were taught.
Don't do that again!
The characters. Barrington.
The character that I play doesn't know fear. I shout out battle orders all the time. I'm gonna rush headlong into battle and probably be killed right away.
Dubak.
He's going to be an interesting blend of knowledge and naivety. He's not going to be exactly clueless, but he's book smart and street dumb.
Two swords is always a sign of a badass. When you don't worry about defense, you are clearly a badass.
Crimson.
She's a little insane. She has white hair like Storm and really crazy eyes, so I think I'm gonna make her a mutant.
Steve.
Since I'm playing a half-breed, half-human and half-ogre, there's going to be a lot of trying to mix into human society.
Tuck.
I'm playing Tuck, and Tuck is an elf. Tuck is dumb. It takes a really intelligent person to portray someone dumb. I hope to kick some ass. I've never really fought with swords, but I could take some people down with foam. Let's go.
Our story begins in the dark forest. The heroes have received a letter which reads, "The simple township
Called
called
Gurdon is nearby and in great need of the services of someone like you. Once you introduce yourselves, make your way to the manor of the Lord Winston. Good luck."
Milady, may I see that?
Of course.
Do any of you know who this Lord Winston is?
Oh, no.
No.
Are you?
The name does not strike familiar with me. We should make haste.
And off we go.
What direction is Gurdon?
How am I supposed to know?
Well, then any direction will do.
Nay,
Tuck. Pathways that way.
The Amulet of Life. Chapter 1. The Road to Gurdon.
I'm pretty sure the open office.
Tuck.
A little confused as to whether or not I'm doing the right thing.
She has no idea what she's doing, but she's having a great time doing it.
Do you hear that?
Did I hear what?
That.
I think the other players are convinced I'm getting them into trouble.
She is a force of chaos.
Friend or foe, speak now!
What manner of creatures are these?
Oh, they want food.
Food?
We have no food to give thee.
I think we should go that way. Oh, not that way.
There!
There, another.
Oh, you guys, they're surrounding us! We're not food! We're not food!
Goblins.
Aiming, 1, 2, 3!
But what we're using here was a 1 strike, 1 point of damage kind of deal.
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3!
You have a pool of hit points that measures how many hits you can suffer before your character is dying. In addition, there are things that can heal you.
Watch the right!
Are there any more? Oh, let's get them! Aiming 1!
Combat.
A clean hit is defined as a hit that touches the body without touching anything else. No contact with a shield, no contact with a sword.
When a person is struck with a weapon and they take a point of damage, they are to grunt to show that they signify that they're accepting that point of damage. Then they should also stop forward movement for a second and even take a step back.
When you perform a missile weapon attack, you say,
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3.
and then you throw your spell packet.
We have safe legal target areas that you need to strike at.
Likewise, we have illegal targets such as the head, the hands, the feet, and everything lower than the knee.
First goblin came out and I'm like, maybe I can ask it a couple questions, get a rough idea which direction town is. Then the second goblin.
I was like, this guy's gonna be nothing but trouble.
And then another 4.
We were almost completely surrounded.
They were rolling like 30 deep.
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3!
Once they started to close on us, we should have stuck together instead of running out to fight them.
The adrenaline was pumping.
I was like, holy bitch! Here we go!
I didn't see any kind of tactical planning on their part.
There's a kind of a lack of clear leadership.
Barrington, he had that shield, and so he was supposed to be up in the front.
I pretty much fought like shite.
Barrington was very hesitant. I mean, literally, people had to draw swords and start hitting people before he was willing to defend anybody.
Behind you, behind you!
You've already made a mistake if one of your party's already being hit.
I should be more aggressive. That's something I hope to work on in the future. The armor weighs me down, and I'm the slow dumbass in the back. It's kind of fun to be the last guy anyway. That's where all the danger is. I like to be at the heart of danger. What's behind us?
Aiming 2, aiming 3!
I plan on protecting everybody, but that may mean I'm the first one to die.
Honestly, I think I'm going to die first because 1, I'm black, and 2, I'm a girl.
No, it's gonna be me. I'm dead.
This season on Realm of LARP.
Leave him.
Your mother? You gonna kill them as easily?
It was pretty heartbreaking to see those children die.
No, don't eat it.
How many magic rocks do we need?
We really wanted a piece of that little cheating pain in the butt.
Is everybody alive back there?
Crimson's dead! Milk, lemonade.
Well, during that particular situation, she did swing a little hard, and she swung a little low, and somebody took a shot to the mommy-daddy button.
How do you know?
You're gonna have to trust me on this. Now get rid of the evil things now. Go!
Do you know my age?
I don't need to know your age to know that you're a fool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I backstabbed a whole bunch of people. Your Lordship, if it pleases you, I'd like to try to purify your body first.
Sure.
May I approach your Lordship?
No.
Testing 1, testing 2.
Crimson's dead.
First, I need to clarify with you. Are you abandoning the party?
Passionate people like to LARP. People who can get, geeks are people who just are really passionate about things.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
Make your way to the manor of the Lord Winston.
I've never LARPed at all. I didn't even know what LARP was. Oh, you guys, they're surrounding us. We're not food. We're not food.
Back to the adventure.
It was a little nerve-wracking to be that outnumbered, but I think that we all handled ourselves very well.
And you'll keep your life!
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people. In rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action, role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of
Tuck and the rest of the crew were wandering through the forest when we got attacked by a bunch of goblins, and we killed them. Look what I found!
Whoa! It's over? No,
I'll fight you guys!
Still hungry?
No. Spare my life. I can kill you. I know everything we know.
Barrington!
I don't like them. I never liked them. They treat me bad. Can't call me bad names.
You want to live? Drop your weapon!
If LARPing were a movie, player characters, the PCs would be the stars, and the NPCs would be the supporting cast.
The PCs are like your heroes. The game is all about that.
Can you walk?
I cook. I can walk.
Then stand up!
I can cook. I'm very good. They never appreciate anything. I spend hours over a crack cauldron.
Sit.
Well, when I first met the party, they didn't really like me.
Who do you work for? Cronin!
She's very bad. She works with the bad people, but she's worse.
This woman you speak of. How will I know her?
She's not very shy. You know, just see. Are you Cronin?
Are you Cronin?
No, I'm Guz.
You're going for a walk with us, lad.
To where?
To the town.
No, not that town. They kill goblins. Oh my, they kill goblins faster than you guys.
Tuck wanted to kill me.
They need our help, you wussy. Now come or we kill you now. Aiming once. Aiming two.
Tuck, I know. They're goblins. Yuck. We're off. We're gonna give you this back. You try and cut us down. We'll put you in the ground so fast.
No, never,
your head will spin.
never.
Off with you.
She was terrifying the living hell out of him, and I figured I could use that to get a little bit more out of him.
I should have killed him.
And so, our heroes, having spared Guz the Goblin's life, made their way to the city of Gurdon and the palace of Lord Winston.
Halt! Who goes there?
Me.
You must be the adventure crew that Lord Winston was talking about earlier.
Did he say nice things? Then that was us.
Well then, welcome. My name is Cass, and I'm captain of Lord Winston's guard.
LARPs are about the physical immersive aspect, but it's also about that emotional immersive aspect, which is the story of the game. People play these things to feel like they're part of something bigger.
Chapter 2, Lord Winston's Quest.
Ah, welcome. Speak, my lord. My name is Dubak. This is my collection of allies and friends.
The encounter with Lord Winston was confusing. I didn't follow any of it.
Adventurer, are not I great and generous?
As I've seen, aye.
Then why hast not thou spoken to me as such?
I made the mistake of not addressing him as my lord or something appropriately flowery, and that was a big mistake. That was like, I could have shot myself right there. I was trying to be the wait upon his pleasure thing rather than the kiss up, and I should have gone for the kiss up.
Lord Winston, great and generous Lord Winston, if you seek the amulet, send me. I have men, I have experience finding relics. I will get it for you.
Cronin, enough. The amulet of life is too important to put in the hands of someone who would use evil ways and trickery.
Lord, if this filth wants to pursue this quest for you, let her prove herself with steel, not words.
Ah, most excellent idea, say you not, Regan?
Yes, it is. It's a great idea.
Get the coin for flipping.
Yes, sir.
Heads, she chooses. Tails, you may choose. And it is tails you may choose.
We had two options that could come down out of it. The options went in the favor of the players.
The players chose the worst person for Cronin to fight.
I can do this thing.
You're certain?
Certain enough. If she truly is evil in her heart, it would be my honor to fight her. Normally, a chivalrous character would certainly have equal weapons. If they did not have a shield, then I would not use mine. I'm definitely not going to come off as the greatest knight of all time.
Does he not fight?
I have seen more action in squirrels bowling for nuts!
Cronin.
Come, little cat. Save your growls. They intimidate me not. It is clear that you are overmatched. Lay down your arms and you can leave here. Contest lost.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
My word.
Fighting a duel in front of people is always a bit nerve-wracking for me.
Show for this.
And I've learned to never underestimate anybody based on what they look like or what you think they can do. So my heart was racing in the beginning. I realized that victory is attainable.
Barrington kicked Cronin's butt.
Enough has been said!
Barrington is getting braver with each scene.
New adventurers, please approach it. Of course, sorcerer, please bestow upon them the quest.
The amulet you seek, it was lost many years ago.
I need the amulet in order to survive up to Regan's 18th birthday.
The storyline so far is pretty complex and it's messing with my head.
We have to get a life-saving thing so that his son can make it to 18, or otherwise he's gonna... I don't know.
Dost thou feel up to the challenge?
Of course. Well, the mission seems pretty clear, so I'm just gonna roll with it.
If I die, the king will take over this land and oppress all of you.
Yes, we will go, and yes.
Shut up!
Shutting up, my lord.
I grow tired, sorcerer.
Lord Winston was a very interesting character. He kind of looked like Jesus in a way, so I felt I had to respect him, but at the same time, I don't want to obey an old man telling me what to do, and I want to find out where this amulet is.
Crimson, she is kind of crazy.
And I'm kind of looking forward to that moment when they all realize that I'm going to take this amulet and they're not going to have it and give it to this lord, because I don't care about old guys who tell me to do stuff.
Before you leave, Lord Winston, he wants to thank you for your services. Losing his wife, let's just say he's not the same. Also, here's payment for each of you for going on this adventure.
After agreeing to quest for the Amulet of Life, the party sought out the mysterious seer.
We must make sure we succeed in this task. If Randolph gets control of this place, it'll be cast into darkness.
I continue LARPing because it is a fantastic creative outlet.
Where you guys go?
See the seer.
Cool.
It's completely pretending to be somebody else.
So wait, we need to find the Amulet of Life before...
It doesn't matter to me if they think it's the nerdiest thing in the world they've seen, the coolest thing.
I don't think that's a good idea. You know what they say about him? They say he's touched by darkness. If you guys are seeing the seer, you stay away from me.
Chapter 3, The Seer and the Blind Man.
The fates foretold your coming, Barrington.
Next time on Realm of Law.
Why don't you explain to me why my children are lying on the ground, bleeding?
My introduction to LARPing was a good friend of mine telling me to come into the woods with her and make pretend for a weekend, and then my mom saying no immediately.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
I need the amulet in order to survive.
Of course! The party sought out the mysterious seer. Back to the adventure.
Fates foretold your coming, Barrington.
How do you know my name?
I know you have never let your lord down, though he has let you down.
What you are about to see is not scripted. These are real people. In rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action, role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of LARP.
Each module is a sort of compartmentalized part of the story. When the players resolve it, it affects the world.
Chapter 3, The Seer and the Blind Man.
It was definitely neat that they acknowledged the part of my character history with King Randolph. The Seer was definitely strange and cryptic.
There's only fire can stop the nightmares.
What nightmares? When I talked to the other castmates, their experiences were certainly different.
There are those in high places that seek your death for sins you've caused.
Oh, that's never good news.
The fates tell me to tell you, beware of a person's temper. It is stronger than you think.
The machinations for opening this gate just may break you.
The amulet, ripped from the insane god, the undead.
Stop that. We did go to see the seer. Crimson learned near to nothing.
That was surreal.
Anyway, you'll be wanting to look for the Forever Gates?
You just made that up.
No, I didn't. I don't know the location, but rumor has it someone in this town does. I would ask around.
You're
Where are the Forever Gates? I was very goal-oriented. I wanted, if we had an objective, I wanted to go straight towards it.
It's hard to keep track of her. She's always all over the place.
Where are the Forever Gates? I command you to tell me.
Your Lord Sorcerer mentioned the seer and the blind swordsman.
Maybe the blind person knows where.
We're gonna have to find us a blind swordsman.
Is anyone over there blind?
You guys know there's a blind.
I don't know. I know who might know.
Who?
There's a guy in town named Darius.
Darius, where is he?
I'm Darius.
Darius.
Master swordsman.
Well met.
I guess you consider yourself an accomplished swordsman.
I am moving through the circle of training.
Well, I'm sorry, I give no more lessons. Be on your way.
It is not a lesson in the sword that we seek.
Oh.
We seek the Forever Gates to find the amulet of life.
So will you tell us where the Forever Gates are?
She was stolen. Like a thief in the night. He came. Morgan. He took her from me.
Why?
Bring my love back to me.
What does she look like?
Oh, her skin is soft, milky white. Supple breasts like she's still a young hen.
Where can we find this Morgan?
Show them the way.
Show me the way.
Come on, Irv.
Meeting with the farm family was something that I had not expected happening.
That was probably the most stunning screw-up I have ever had. I did not expect that.
The farming family was a disaster.
As we were there, I'm starting to realize Tuck got some information I didn't get as we were coming up the hill, and she hasn't shared it yet.
What happened to his wife is only half true.
He lied to us?
He is not a good man, and his wife was not taken in the night.
Every crew has a liability, and I didn't set out to do that. But, you know, cover my ass. What do you want? We're a crew. Let's roll.
The blind one, Darius, said that you were taken.
Taken? I came here of my own free will.
We've been brought here to take you back.
I'm not going back. Oh, this is my life. I'm happy here.
We went to try to rectify a situation where we thought Darius's wife had been kidnapped. That apparently was not the case. She left willingly. And from there, the crazy people in our group exasperated the situation.
And that's when bad things happen.
Well, you just have to. You just have to go. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, don't touch my wife like that. These are my children and my house.
You guys don't mind? We're trying to save the kingdom.
Helen, please. He won't harm you.
Come on.
You don't know that.
Hey, don't touch
We
my
will
wife.
protect you, I promise.
Why don't we just bring back her head?
They said one piece.
Bring back her head?
What?
What? What?
Werewolf. Children.
Devil is happening! Behind you! Top behind you!
It was pretty heartbreaking to see those children die by our own hands. We're just like, we don't want to fight you, but you're hitting us.
Evade! Aiming 1, 2, 3. Aiming 1, 2, 3. Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3. Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3.
Enough!
Can you explain to me why your husband turned into a giant furry monster?
Why don't you explain to me why my children are lying on the ground, bleeding?
I just clubbed children to death. I don't think I should have done that. I don't blame them 100% because during combat, fratricide, things like that can happen.
And in this case, the core impact was that Helen was...
Yeah, obviously, they couldn't console her.
Look what you've done to my family. How dare you? You should be ashamed.
No, come on, she's gonna see the blind man.
One damage!
Talk! Helen, do not let your children die in vain.
It's too late. Now they're already dead.
That was the low point for my morale when we didn't pay for the burial of the kids. We just left those decaying bodies out in the open and just see you later. Sorry about that.
You lost your hat.
Steven.
Okay.
Go back to Darius and deal with him yourselves. I'm not going with you.
Aiming 1, 2, 3.
Leave her. Leave her.
I will not lay her to the ground.
We're going.
Innocent people died, and if the world is supposed to be realistic, we should react to the world realistically.
Why didn't anybody tell me I wasn't supposed to kill those kids?
Why do we have to tell you not to kill children?
Is anyone else bleeding?
You fixed me. I'm okay.
Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3, testing 4. Soothing Grace healed him.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not 100% sure, but I think the message from the seer about to beware somebody's anger had to do with that big white werewolf thing that we fought. I thought about that clue after the fact because I had absolutely no idea that he was going to turn into that.
Darius, we have returned. Ha! Morgan, he is no more.
Yeah, he's gone.
And my wife, where is she?
She never loved you.
Well, that aside, you did kill her new husband. And we did have a deal. There you go.
Should we kill him now? We got the map.
We got the map, but we didn't even mean to lay low a blind man.
This is probably a lie.
Leave him to his blindness and sophistry.
Next time on Realm of LARP.
Astride a charging steed I ride.
All right, all the pieces, I need you to close your eyes and take your one hand, put it over your eyes.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
Why didn't anybody tell me I wasn't supposed to kill those kids?
Why do we have to tell you not to kill children?
You'll be wanting to look for the Forever Gates?
Where are the Forever Gates?
I command you to tell me.
There you go.
Back to the adventure. With death behind them, our heroes follow the path to the Forever Gates.
Oh there! You look like some thirsty travelers. Name's McCord. I'm a traveling merchant. Take a look what I got.
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people. In rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action, role-playing game. Welcome to the realm of LARP.
So I got this magic rock. Maybe you want to buy this. It's fantastic. Helps you get the ladies. Maybe you want that.
What does it do?
Wait a minute.
Took, did you just taste his rock?
There's a bit of a problem. The 2 gold that I received, I no longer have.
You lost your gold?
I
swallowed mine, and so far only one's come back out.
I have a contribution.
And me too.
How many magic rocks do we need?
We should get it.
We wanted to see if they would take that leap of faith, because it was expensive. It would have cost them almost all their gold to get it. But I think they did the smart move.
And that came down to a tactical decision.
Hey, perhaps the potions might be of value, but I'm not thinking so much on the rock.
Let us get the greater of the 2 potions.
It was nice doing business with you. Good luck, heroes.
Have a good one.
Good luck. I'll have all the luck.
Safe travels.
Chapter 4, The Forever Gates.
After walking through the field, you come to the entrance of what looks to be like almost like a cave environment, and you see a long pathway through here. You look down, you can see an entrance on the other side. According to the map, this seems to be the correct way to go. When I say 3, 2, 1, lay on, you play as such and make your decisions based off of what information you see. If you have any questions, you call Clarify and we'll give you answers, okay? 3, 2, 1, lay on!
Be careful.
Okay.
Why?
There could be traps.
Tucker, you seeing anything here?
Cookie?
I'm,
Let me just hold my club out.
not entirely sure I can do anything about this.
Trap Springer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Trap Springer.
I'll give Tuck credit. She started using her trap springer, which was good.
You're the trap within arm's reach. You can trigger it and pull through anyway.
Guard trap disarmed. 3, 2, 1, lay on.
There was a trap.
There's traps all foot. Stop.
I'm normally an agility character. This time I'm wearing armor, which made it really difficult.
Oh, you're all clunky.
Oh, you're
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Don't do that again!
What happened?
What's happening?
This whole place is a death trap. I can't track all these lines.
Verify the wall behind you is starting to shift towards you.
The wall moves.
I think we gotta go real quick.
Are you sure we have to go this way?
Quickly, make a decision now.
5, 6 more, 7, 8.
I can only spring 2 more traps.
Hold trap just went down.
Oh!
When I say 3, 2, 1, lay on, you react to damage. 3, 2, 1, lay on!
Oh!
We're clear for a few feet, and then it's an under. This one is an under.
Under. Another under.
Soothing Grace, heal 10.
Okay.
All right.
It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. At first I was like, oh, we'll just go over and under, and they still went off, and I have this hair bun.
Your hair.
It was, I'm not 100% sure, Tuck and Crimson's own fault that they almost died because they had set off the traps.
Is everybody alive back there?
Crimson's dead. Can anyone heal her?
I can.
What?
Go on. Keep going.
There was a lot of traps in there.
So is that definitely that element that really taxed the resources?
Quickly!
No!
No!
Who had set all those traps for us?
Someone who obviously didn't want us going this way.
I don't want to go back through that.
I am Gadzax. Long do I wait. I am a keeper of lords and the Forever Gate. Enter in greater numbers than one, and it will be painful. Enter one person for more than 60 seconds and suffer. I will give you more lore.
I spoke in a very raspy voice. I tried to make a character that was rather ambiguous, meaning you didn't really know whether he was a good guy or a bad guy.
Astride a charging steed I ride, with oak and steel, with honor and pride. What am I?
A knight?
Very well. I will tell you thusly that these gates, once you were across, you may not return until the day has passed. Call me bright, with honest deeds, but I can be dark, with evil seeds. What am I?
A soul?
Very well. The immortal knight. Put me here, summon me with his powers to guard the gate and to keep it. Now that you've answered my questions 3, go through the gate and leave me be.
Thank you for your kindness. I don't know if you got to see this, but Crimson was basically going, I'm not going through. I'm not going through. I'm staying here. I'm not going through the gate. I just won't go through the gate. Then I told her, I'm going to go through and do everything I can to make sure it's safe on the other side for you. And that was the only way she agreed to go through.
How do you feel that decision worked out?
Badly.
Count out to full minutes after I pass through, and then follow. Remember what you said at the beginning.
Luck be with you.
Aye, well, let's be praying for it.
Bearskin.
Next time on Realm of LARP.
Come on, touch it.
We're fairly selfless so far, and I imagine that will change as the story progresses.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
Go through the gate and leave me be.
Count out to full minutes after I pass through, and then follow.
How do you feel that decision worked out?
Badly.
Bearskin.
Back to the adventure.
Guys, tactics, okay? Who was the first person to go through? You already knew that you could only go through 60 seconds in between. So you knew what was gonna happen there.
I can see nothing beyond. Buck!
Your first decision is who's gonna go through. Guys, that is the time when you're walking to an unknown environment to say, okay, what's the best way to go about this? And obviously the guy with the shield that is like, can defend against everything should probably go first.
Canst thou hear me?
What you are about to see is not scripted. These are real people in rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action role-playing game. Welcome to the Realm of LARP.
Then he needs a healer to be backing him up. Then you need another fighter going through, and your weakest character should be coming through last.
They said, okay, you're going next. So I said, fine.
Go.
Me? Okay.
1,
1, 2, 3, 8, 4, 3, 5.
Let her count.
Chapter 5, Den of the AHKDAHLA. AHKDAHLA.
I immediately noticed that Dubak was nowhere to be seen. So I immediately went into defense and keep away mode.
A character's spirit points are a measure of their willpower. With each use of their abilities, their spirit points will decline.
Madness, poison, confuse 30. Ogre toughness.
Ogre toughness is Steve's ability to avoid the effects of skills such as confusion.
When they are at 0 spirit points, they cannot use any of their abilities.
Bone smash. 5 damage. 5 damage. 5 damage. Skull basher. Confuse 10. Confuse 10.
Why did you choose to go through?
I didn't make any of that decision. The first two went first, and they were like, Tuck, you go. And I was like, time to go.
Go on, girl.
Finally.
Now, it is but you and I. I will guard you. I will protect you.
I will kill you.
Dragging 1. Dragging 2.
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3. 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 Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3.
Seeing the AHKDAHLAs attacking Tak and her actually doing a great job defending herself was amazing.
Aiming 1.
56, 57, 58, 59, 60. See you then.
You could debate this a million different ways, but Barrington should have been the first one through there. He instead was the last one.
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3. Leave alive. Leave alive. Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3. Leave alive. Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3. Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3. Leave alive.
Also, guys, 60 seconds is 60 seconds. Barrington, you took 2 minutes to get through. So that means you were so busy kneeling and praying and thinking about how awesome you were, you didn't make it. You left 60 seconds for your people to be dying.
It was just
I counted all that. I watched the timer go, and I'm like, dude, I can't believe
He was just role-playing. He was really into his
He was
character.
role-playing, I know, but 60 seconds, you have no idea what's going on there. He should have been right at that gate. 60 seconds, boom, he's in.
Well, there is that. Once again, it's a role-playing game. There's a game aspect to it.
I know. I'm just giving him a hard time.
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3. Leave alive.
This happened when we went through portals. I'm not sure why, but even though I have a shield and I should be on the front line, I sometimes find myself in the back, which is not where your shield men are supposed to be. Once more into the breach. What the devil? Soul of justice by fire! The seer had told me that nightmare creatures were affected by fire. If anything could be described as nightmare creatures, these were the guys. Behind you, Tuck, behind you! Stay with me!
Clarifying, these are dolls that have been hit by a fire damage spell, do not return after you die.
Fire arrow! Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3.
Solo justice! On fire!
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3! Good work.
Where's everyone else?
Is she alright? Crimson! Save her! Heal her!
I'm out of spirit.
No!
The potion! The potion!
Oh my God!
There it is!
Yes.
There it is!
Drink this! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crimson!
Come on!
Oh, you're
on your
alive.
feet! On your feet! Their weapons are still here. They must have dragged them off.
If he had been the second one through, Dubak may not have been taken away. Instead, they lost 2 people in that, and the party seriously took a disadvantage due to that.
There's only one way to go now. One exit there.
And the others?
We have to take their weapons. Come on, come on!
Next time on Realm of LARP.
What manner of place is this?
When I went down, I dropped the swords. I made sure I went down as very much like a puppet with the strings cut as I could. I'm dead. Good night.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
Central 3 damage.
Where did they go? We must go to rescue. We make flight right now.
Back to the adventure. Having fled the den of the AHKDAHLA, a deadly challenge lies before our heroes.
Clarify, as you step into the scene, you see weird markings on the ground that you can immediately read for some reason. You recognize this as some sort of game, and the rules come clear to you.
When I walked out and saw the life-size board game, I thought, I'm going to die. Everyone's gonna find out that I'm the dumbest person on the show.
First, before the game can start, someone must choose to sacrifice themselves to the party by entering into the cage and possibly expecting death. You get 3 actions per your turn. Your turn can include these 3 actions. You can turn 90 degrees to right or left. You can move 1 step, or you may attack.
The instructions were read out to us, and I'm not good at receiving information like that. I realized as the instructions were coming out, I was thinking, what happened to my ruck?
The object of this game is to eliminate your opponents, which are the black and white knights. You must strike the knight, either one of them, on opposite sides, eliminating that knight, and you must do that to both knights before you win the game. There's also a marking on here that says, if you cheat, someone will pay the ultimate price.
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people. In rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action, role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of LARP. Chapter 6, A Game of Death.
What manner of place is this?
It's meant to be a game of life and death.
Where are our friends?
The only way we'll ever find out is to play this game.
I'm not sure if the other characters would sacrifice themselves so readily for a just cause, and it was the perfect character choice, but not always the best tactical choice. Remember, we did this for our friends. We cannot fail.
When Barrington went into the chamber, there was double effect of frustration, because I'm like, not only do I have to figure this out now, if I don't, somebody else pays the price.
Him risking his life for the lives of the 2 other members is very noble, but probably not the best idea.
Shall you spin? Or shall I? You're closer.
Clarify, that was a black knight.
He's ambitious.
You go there, I'll go there.
Remember to stay even.
I'll go forward.
That is the end of the round. Spike moves forward 1. White Knight.
Let's go for the Black Knight first.
Going into the game was very difficult for me because I'm not very a strategic fighter. I'm not really good at puzzles or figuring things out.
Do not be concerned for me. Keep your mind on the game. Keep your defenses ready.
Player turn.
To have another player depend on me for their life, I felt it. Like, I was emotionally, like, terrified. I was really terrified from like, that Spike was coming and she looked so serious, and there was nothing I could do to save him but focus, and it's not usually my strength. So I was nervous for sure.
White Knight. Clarify, in the beginning of this, I told you need to strike the knights at the same time.
My two cohorts, they're not very good at puzzles, and now they are the ones that have to go to the forefront, solve the mystery, and save my life.
I've already used an action. How many do you have?
None.
Every move was crucial, and those first couple mistakes were definitely trying.
Wait for them to come to you. Good. Think ahead.
Black Knight.
You'll go up.
But you can turn and attack.
Tuck, yeah.
I'll go
You
up.
fall back. I see
Two,
that square.
to the side. There and there. Hit.
Go.
Yes.
They actually started talking it out, and that's what saved them.
Clarify, Spike moved forward 1 because
turn.
Crimson changed spacing.
Oh.
I did. I did.
Ooh,
Where was I
that's
facing? This way.
cheating.
That was cheating. I can turn and strike, but you have to make it there. 1, 2,
But then
and
I
turn.
can't turn.
1, 2,
Yeah.
strike.
Yeah. Yes.
I'd have
and
to
you go
move.
to the side and up.
Okay, go.
If the Executioner was not forced back by their first success against the Black Knight, I think I would have died.
Yes! How is it?
Good
How
work.
is it?
Good work.
We're not dead yet. That's really good.
There's 2 others to save. Let's keep moving.
All right.
I thought they had us for sure.
Once the game was won, the path was made clear to the Amulet of Life.
Clarify. As you step in here, a wall magically appears behind you. You feel trapped inside. More rules to come. 3, 2, 1, let go!
What sort of trap is this?
Why have you come to disturb my introspection?
We seek the Amulet of Life.
Hold there, sir. What price are you willing to pay to take it?
Everything.
Even to the cost of your own life?
Almost everything we have.
Petty.
Good sir, what is thy name?
I am Sir Baldo. And since you have disturbed my meditation and come to steal from me,
Nay, not steal.
you must take and pay the price.
As you say.
Amy, 1, 2.
Next time on Realm of LARP.
You know my age.
I don't need to know your age to know that you're a fool.
Sacrifice is who can go into the cage.
Actually, at this point, it's only Barrington who can actually get in the cage because he's the one who said he would sacrifice himself.
Oh,
So that clarification has been made.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
Good work. There's 2 others to save. Let's keep moving. We seek the Amulet of Life.
Hold there, sir. What price are you willing to pay to take it?
Back to the adventure.
And since you have disturbed my meditation and come to steal from me,
nay, not steal.
You must take and pay the price.
Eternal night. Skeletons.
Aiming! 1, 2, 3! Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3!
Fire! Amusing.
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people. In rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action, role-playing game. Welcome to the realm of LARP.
Your game is only as good as your NPCs. That is an honest fact, and we have been blessed in our game.
My role is often as a combat monster or lead enemy. They need somebody that can defend themselves well enough to take on multiple opponents at a time.
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3! Fairy fire! 5 points! Aiming 1, 2, aiming 3! 5 fire! Aiming 1, 5 fire!
Enough!
Chapter 7, The Dead Man's Sword.
My life, so long, so pointless. It's over.
This gift that you could bestow to us could save a man's life.
Shut up and face it.
If thou art a knight true, then speak to me of this amulet. What is it?
It is life. It is death. Grant me that. Grant me death!
Leave him. Lay down your arms. You've lost this battle.
Then take me down. Finish me as a knight deserves to go.
Backstab! 5 points!
I disapproved of Tuck backstabbing the Eternal Knight because he was clearly corrupted by something, and maybe that process could be reversed. But because Tuck killed him, we'll never know.
You killed a man that could have given us information. Did you just go around doing that willy-nilly?
He was begging for death.
Oh, and you gave it to him.
Liz,
A strong and mighty elf.
Can you read it? Can you tell me what it does?
Just saying that the amulet was something that could help me, they somehow trust me with it, and that's a really, really good thing, especially if I want to complete Crimson's master plan.
I honestly think that it'd probably be the best if I wore this.
Now, think on this. What if you put that about your neck and you become like him?
Then you'll have to kill me, won't you?
Leave the sword where it lies.
But why?
I have never seen anything good come out of a sword with a skull for a handguard.
Fair enough. All the more reason to take it, to fight our foes more swiftly.
Barrington says, oh, this powerful sword, but it looks evil. Everything looks evil to Barrington.
Go on, I'll be right there.
You know my age.
I don't need to know your age to know that you're a fool.
Well, what I mean is I was not born yesterday. We leave now, not later. Not so you can nick the sword from the dead man's hand.
The dead man's only dead because he died.
Yes, dead men often die from death. But that sword, mark my words, it is cursed.
I think it's fine.
Of course you do.
It's so pretty.
You take different risks.
Shiny and glowy and all with power. I think you
You're
should
an
take
archer,
it, Tuck.
little one.
You can learn how to fight with a sword. You did a really good job with that one.
I do not order you like a battle commander. But know this, if that sword corrupts you and I am forced to lay you low, no power on earth will stop me. I would absolutely attack a party member if they stepped out of bounds too far. Make your choice and come.
We have 2 friends to rescue. We cannot wait here forever.
You have an extra hand.
Good girl. I had no doubt in my mind. I was like, that sword is killer. I want to kill with it. If it turns me evil, so be it. I'd like to see that. I don't care what happens, but there's no way I'm leaving that sword behind.
She can take that sword, and then later on, when she dies or drops it, I can have it.
Steve!
Hi.
Oh, they're alive!
How are you,
Oh,
Susan
you're
Grace
alive!
Yeah.
What is this mark?
What is that?
Mark.
On your forehead.
Okay, they're possessed. I had no other thought in my entire brain.
You're alive!
Come on, friend, on your feet. This has been a hell of a day.
And it has.
Oh, look, behind you! I gave the sword to Dubak because I have no sword skills.
Drop that. You need that. Oh, there you go. Clarify any special moves you have increased by 2.
When all of the monsters came out, I was like, damn! I was like, I just killed all those guys. That was impossible the first time around.
Remember, stay together as best you can.
We're in a mini clarify. Any special move you have is increased by 2, and any you can call Sword of Force and break 5 people.
Maybe 1, maybe 2,
Maybe 5 people. Knock back 10.
The portal is open! Make your way to it!
I forgot the portal was there, so I was like just thrilled to be able to run away from them.
We went into survival mode, and it wasn't even in our minds to wait a minute to go back through the portal.
Probably should have waited a minute before I go through the portal. I totally forgot about it.
It didn't cross my mind at once, like at all whatsoever. I just wanted to get out of there.
When we get through the other side of the portal, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen.
On the other side of the portal, there's probably something waiting for us that is dastardly and evil and terrible and will probably cause us a lot of harm.
I'm not sure whether or not my character is going to make it. Other than that, I'll just have to wait and see.
Next time on Realm of LARP.
We all went into panic mode and just tore backwards through the portal as quick as we could.
So you forgot?
Yeah, I forgot.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
Off with you.
I should have killed him.
Save your growls.
KRONIN.
Can you read it? Can you tell me what it does?
We went into survival mode, and it wasn't even in our minds to wait a minute to go back through the portal.
Probably should have waited a minute before I go through the portal. I totally forgot about it.
Back to the adventure.
Make your way to it!
As we were fighting them off, they just told me, like, Tuck, get out of here. So I assumed that was the best thing to do because they're all professional LARP people.
When we came back through the gate, I did not at first realize that it was KRONIN there.
There were multiple ways we thought the encounter would go. We thought Tuck might want to parlay. Tuck might want to run away.
I knew what she was gonna do.
I mean, in retrospect, I think the best thing to have done was kind of just defend off their blows and just make a break for it. Tuck got the crap beaten out of her. I remember being beaten by like a million things and then falling.
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people. In rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action, role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of LARP.
That's classic, you know? She was like, she made a decision, she went with it, boom, they went down. And then everybody else came through paralyzed already because they failed to follow the 60-second wait.
Cannot move!
The amulets!
Ah, get it! Oh. Leave her be!
We'll destroy you all. Can't you see it's done this to my men?
Shut up! Chapter 8. Save your anger for Cronin.
Oh, you have me here. Oh, such brave and noble warriors.
Is this the furry one? I can't see, Duck.
Her waiting there for us, since we all came through at the same time and ended up paralyzed because of it, it kind of made us feel a little helpless and dumb.
Who is the strongest warrior? Die! Oh, little elfie poo. Oh, Cronin the ugly. Shut up! You die.
Leave him.
Die!
Wait till this wears off. Give me a fair fight, witch.
Shut up! Under all that metal, you're nothing but a soft-bellied slug. You're nothing but a ground beetle.
That's twice the thing you are, witch.
Shut up!
The witch. You and I are just alike.
I finish you!
I was really like, I just got this shiny new toy, and you're taking it away. It was like wanting to cry on Christmas morning.
Men, it is time to celebrate. Let loose!
I have something for you. This will make you all better. Feeding 1, feeding 2, feeding 3, feeding 4, feeding 5. The healers. You too.
The woman.
Hey! Guys, from
I think you're officially my favorite goblin ever. I was hoping to God sparing him would bring information later. I had no idea he was going to save our guts.
I don't like her.
For most of the game, I just regretted so much letting Guz the Goblin get away. He comes back and totally helps us, and I'm happy I let Guz go.
Hey. Here, there you go.
Where's the sword?
Here. Feeding 3, feeding 4.
No, not.
5.
I'm gonna need my second sword back.
Is she
A
alive?
sword? Big, shiny, skull?
Have you more? Have you more?
She won't try to shoot me again, will she?
Quickly, quickly.
Have one more.
You should have seen it! Ah, Goblin, kill it!
It's Gus. He healed us. He healed us.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
That bitch will pay.
In blood and in steel.
The bad has the sword. Sword. Get the sword. I need the amulet. I take things from her cave all the time. You can lead us there. You see how strong we are. We can defeat scary stuff. We can find
There's
our
no
way.
time. We away now.
Okay, it's this way.
Cronin's sword?
Follow me.
Take it, and when we find her, you get to stick it through her chest. After I beat her senseless, of course.
I would like her hat.
We lost everything that we quested for. I think the morale of the group was at an all-time low.
Now remember, when the fighting starts, get behind us, Gus.
You're doomed, all of you. Oh, let me go. The dragon is saying. Folks don't like goblins. Stay behind me.
We need to clear his infection. You need to move out of our way. Step aside.
I looked over to Dubak because that's when it really made sense about all those markings and what he was coughing up earlier when we went to see him. I knew that that is the same thing that we became infected with.
Can anyone cure
That
him?
infection will spread.
His head blew off.
Infant AHKDAHLA.
Amy 2, Amy 3, fairy fire! Amy 1,
And then the AHKDAHLA jumped from character to character as they successfully disarmed it.
Who did the final swing? Probably me.
Aiming 3.
You're next. This is gonna be awesome.
Amy 4,
creature on the back! Get the creature on the back!
Kill it! I know how to kill it!
The creature burns and dies as it's been hit by the fire.
3, 2, 1. Now!
Casting 3. Casting 4.
Hey, he's got the same stuff! Him! Him too!
You! Push me!
I'm
not
going to
attack
the fire! You're infected! Leave! Go!
You're a bunch of animals. Think about what they're asking you guys. You have 2 infected people with you. They just saw what happened to this guy. If you came into my town, I wouldn't let you come in if I knew that you had one of those things growing in you.
I might be able to do something for this infection you fear so.
Oh yeah, like what? Like what?
You're gonna burn your heads off now.
It's always hard for me when small folk or peasant characters come in that clearly don't understand the scope of what they're doing.
You fools are willing to kill innocent people just to cleanse this town of infection. Have you tried anything else?
Letting the infection kill us?
Your mother? You gonna kill them as easily?
All of those people ganging up on us at one time and just not listening to anything any of us had to say. It was really aggravating and really frustrating.
I understand.
Aiming 2! Leave!
Get out!
Go away!
Get
Go away!
Go!
You leave us!
You'll probably give him one of those things! Just leave!
Tuba! We don't need them. Let's go.
It was a scene which forked into a lot of resolutions. It could have
There's a lot
gone
of
a
things,
lot of
going
ways.
that way.
They could have killed all the townsfolk. The townsfolk could have killed all of them. They could have not killed anyone and held off. Could have been completely peaceful. Instead, it's sort of, I guess they went middle road and, murdered some people.
That scene just ended in the worst of ways. I lost my shield, the town folk were turned against us, the seer died, we weren't able to help him, tentacle monsters everywhere. Not a good situation at all.
Save your anger for Cronin.
Next time on Realm of Law.
First, I need to clarify with you. Are you abandoning the party?
If you are down, go ahead and move off to the side to a safe
We
distance.
had the following abilities. Poison Claw, Confuse 10. It works similar to Soul of Justice, except instead of Soul of Justice, Poison Claw, you call Confuse 10 with a mid-swing.
Previously on Realm of LARP.
I think you're officially my favorite goblin ever. I was hoping to God sparing him would bring information later. I had no idea he was going to save our guts.
All those markings, I knew that is the same thing that we became infected with.
Where's the sword?
Get the sword and meet the amulet.
I just got this shiny new toy, and you're taking it away.
We lost everything that we quested for.
Back to the adventure. With Guz the Goblin as their guide, the party soon found their way to Cronin's camp.
We have to take out this guard first.
My favorite mod was the ambush on Cronin's camp. We gotta make sure he doesn't scream.
So you need to do that.
Your confusion.
Confusion. Okay.
Hit him with your fairy arrow.
Hit him with a fairy arrow, we'll move in to surround him and finish him off.
Can anyone just touch him from here?
Should I not save my confusion for her? Now. Okay.
Shoot
Make sure he doesn't see you. Aiming 1. Aiming 2. Aiming 3. Fairy arrow, confusion 60!
Surround him now, surround him now. Watch that one.
Just get them. Get them now, get them now.
Get him now, go.
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people. In rubber armor, wielding bone swords, in a live-action, role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of Law. Chapter 9, The Bandit Camp.
We knew that Cronin had a lot of forces. I counted about 10 people maybe. I didn't think we'd be able to defeat her in a stand-up fight.
Their weapons are on the thing. If you take them, they'll be defenseless.
On what thing?
Behind them.
Behind them?
Yes.
How am I supposed to get behind?
Be sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
What are we doing now? She's sneaking the weapons. Tuck proved herself to be a LARPer right there at the beginning of that. She didn't take the very clearly delineated route. She snuck all the way around so that she had complete coverage and people actually couldn't see her.
They are always drinking after a raid. All the time, Kronin's warriors.
He had moved, what was it, almost like 100 yards into the woods, maybe more. I mean, it's like she was pretty far away.
She went way too far.
We had lost sight of her. We had no idea of her intentions. So all of a sudden it's signaled to me that maybe she's making a power play and has decided that she's leaving the group and she's going to go do something else.
First, I need to clarify with you, are you abandoning the party?
No, I was gonna go around from behind.
She had taken to heart so much that she did not want to be seen and not be killed that she had gone the long way around to sneak up on these people.
Okay, so we're gonna bring you back to a closer point and then let you start from there. Love the sneakiness, totally awesome.
Of course I'm not abandoning.
I had to be sure.
Yeah.
For all I know, you just took off on the party. 3, 2, 1, loud!
Is she holding a branch in front of her face?
I hope not. It's good hiding. It's good.
What about the rest of her?
She lost her mind. She's making too much noise. This is just like the first time I came to Kronin's camp.
And they did not notice you?
I don't want to get stabbed today.
Get back in the bushes. Get back in the den. She's doing good.
That was a great moment for Tuck, stealing those weapons.
I didn't consider her beautiful until I saw her walking back with all these things, and then it's like, that's the most beautiful woman on the planet.
Good work.
We went in with a solid battle plan to focus on separate members of Kronin's small army.
Time for us to make a move.
If you see anyone that is a sorcerer, anyone who has the same markings that I do, anyone who has any sort of magic about them, let them live. Confuse them, belay them, whatever you have to do.
How do I know if they're a sorcerer?
They'll be
They're
casting
sorcerers
stuff.
like you, just like I do to our enemies.
They will throw a spell?
The man with the face tattoos who took the sword from me.
Aye, if he has markings about his face.
Look for this. This means it's time.
We'll make a battle commander out of you yet.
Are we ready?
And then there was this small moment of like metagaming a little bit, I feel. Clarification directed specifically at the NPCs, saying if you happen to look this direction, you can see her now. She's not camouflaged. And merely seconds afterwards, the PCs rushed into the scene to try and save her.
When we rolled in there, there was no mercy to be given. We wanted them dead.
Confused 60!
Soulbreaker!
The sorcerer is confused! Confused 10.
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3!
Power!
Anytime fighting's going on, your adrenaline starts, dropping into your system, like things are gonna get elevated. And that's why you need marshals to kind of monitor these type of things. Also, anytime you have inexperienced fighters hopping in with experienced fighters, you're gonna have issues. And the person who played Kronin, she was not an experienced fighter.
Aiming 2, aiming 3!
I'm so sorry.
I'm...
Uh-oh.
just not saying anything. But if you hit me in the codpiece hard enough for me to feel it, you might want to slow down.
Well, during that particular situation, she did swing a little hard, and she swung a little low, and somebody took a shot to the mommy-daddy button.
Take it easy, take it easy. You all right?
Cool.
You want to move out of the scene?
No.
Of course, immediately when someone takes a shot like that, you're gonna, make sure that they're okay. So we called a hold. I've known him for a while, and I've never seen him that red in his face and that upset.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't necessarily upset at the situation. He was upset from pain.
Like close to the head and then straight down, okay? And he's got armor on, but he's not. He's squishy inside. He's squishy.
She hit the codpiece hard enough to curl it on my balls. Unless I'm unconscious, I'm going to get back up and keep going. I'm good.
We're on him. When he calls, he's ready. Then we'll go.
He stood back up and he went back to the fighting. So I'll give him credit for that. I would not have. I would have probably thrown my weapons across the freaking field and walked off.
You give me 5 seconds alone with her, and I'll feel better about this whole thing.
Next time.
Yeah, Cronin! Our pack is unstoppable!
I am the most powerful!
Previously on Realm of LARP.
The amulet you see, it was lost many years.
I need the amulet in order to survive up to Regan's 18th birthday.
When we rolled in there, there was no mercy to be given. We wanted them dead.
Back to the adventure.
Tuck, congratulations. Again, you did some really roguey stuff. You stole the box. What's the first thing you did? You ran off and you hid it. I also think that she popped that box first, looked in it to see what was in it, and then closed it back up because she was looking for some extra stuff. I know you did because that's what I would have done. And then you actually came back for your friends, which honestly I didn't really expect you to do.
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people in rubber armor, wielding bone swords in a live-action role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of LARP.
A battle isn't a duel. There's a whole lot of chaos going on, and you have to make your strikes when you can.
Chapter 10. They've killed everything.
Evil Eye!
Bandit Captain. Bandit Warrior. Bandit Wizard. Cronin.
Damage! Vegetable! We were all keyed up. We really wanted a piece of that little cheating pain in the butt.
Phoenix Squad, find fire! Find fire! Tiger Claw, 5 damage! Tiger Claw, 5 damage!
Oh, guys. I think Cronin was one of the biggest, baddest bitches I've ever seen in my entire life.
Cronin did not pull punches.
Cronin was a very, very angry woman.
She swings as hard as she possibly can, and she growls an awful lot.
It got a little crazy hectic there for a little bit. We did have to kind of calm everybody down.
I know this is a dangerous area we're in. Nobody's calling caution because I watch people back other people up to those platforms. Just caution, you're about to hit the platform. 3, 2, 1, Leo!
Havoc! 3 damage!
Evil Eye! Evil Eye!
Our party had begun to work off of each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Whenever one of us was under too much pressure, there was always someone there to support.
Barrington?
I'm with you.
Fight! Do it!
Evil Eye!
Do it!
Aiming 1, aiming 2, aiming 3, aiming 1, aiming 2.
Aiming 3!
And the amulet.
Surrender now or your leader dies!
Spare her. I spare her, and you and her.
What?
You will die anyway.
Aye. But if I die here, you're going with me.
I found something over here. Phoenix Wind. Heal 10. Heal 10. Heal 10.
Is she dead? Oh, that spared us having to make that decision.
Bad.
What about this one?
It's just a body. The rest of them are.
The one thing Steve wanted was to just club her so hard in the head it came off.
But that felt good, didn't it?
It felt damn good.
What about the chest that was here?
I found it and I hid it, and I took its contents within my satchel. Looky, look. An egg, a ball, a stone.
Next to my eggs! We promised you. Something's still trapped, still growing.
Thank you so much for your help.
I have a present for you, for the eggs. Down. My eggs, for you.
Now that's a hell of a glove.
It's delicious too.
I bet it is.
I believe it, but...
It tastes like the gold. You want the hat?
Okay.
Casting 1, casting 2, did it. Casting 3, casting 4, casting 5, or vision. Thank you. It's for you. It's meant for you. You're my friend.
After gathering the spoils of war and saying goodbye to Guz the Goblin, the party finally returned to the palace of Lord Winston.
Has all gone well? Have you brought what we've looked for? We've killed everything. Wonderful. Follow me. The Lord will want to see you quickly. My great and generous Lord Winston, your adventuring party has returned.
Ah, enter. Are you victorious in your travels?
I am a lord. My gracious lord, we bring before you the amulet of life.
That we have.
Crimson.
Crimson did not want to give the amulet up.
Lord, the power of the amulet more than has enough energy for you. We could heal them twice over.
Yes, hand over the amulet and we shall take care of everyone.
Your Lordship, if it pleases you, I'd like to try to purify your body first before we try the amulet.
Sure.
May I approach your Lordship?
No. You may purify from there.
Your Lordship, I must touch you. This is a power within
Okay,
my
put
person.
down your weapon and you may approach.
As you said.
The other weapon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thou art correct. Indeed.
Does he have to purify you first?
I will try that. Your Lordship?
Yes?
This will not hurt. Soul of purity. Pure poison.
Looks like my lord's condition has been lessened for minutes at best.
I understand now. They were trying to find a way out. They were trying to.
I think that was great. I was thinking outside the box.
Now, the amulet as agreed upon.
Aye, indeed.
What takest thou so long?
It does take her some time to remove it from her clothing, my lord.
This amulet was about the neck of a creature who was once a knight. He had indeed extended life, but like that of the undead.
The sorcerer will cure the town's ills and protect us.
My lord's health is foremost. I would not let foul energies taint him.
Sick and dead and dark.
Please, Crimson, for the sake of all of us.
Now, what say you? Please.
Crimson.
I beg of thee.
I was definitely like, come on. Just give up the amulet. I want to see what happens next.
Do not be troubled,
You said it
Crimson.
was mine. Mine to have, mine to hold always. You said it was mine.
And yours to give. It is time for us to do what we pledged to do.
I want it to be mine.
The fell energies you were talking about are probably beginning to taint you. I don't think it's safe for you to hold it any longer.
And to give it to your king, your lord, your savior, and have him be exactly like me. Is that what you want, you sick, sick, sick people?
We've spent months building up safeguards against such things.
Months, all of us, all of us.
He's dying.
I can't explain to you how much I don't care.
She'd been like really like foreshadowing that she was like getting really addicted to this thing.
Soldier, are you going back on your word?
Nay, nay.
I let you touch the royal flesh!
I beg of you a moment's indulgence to speak with Crimson, my gracious lord.
We have no more time for this.
Cat, look.
Thank you, my turn. My lord, may I approach?
Yes, please. Good sir. I thank thee.
As you command.
At last.
I should begin the ritual shortly, Lord.
By the authority of the Crusader General, you are hereby ordered to turn over the amulet to the church.
You have no authority here in my court.
You have your obligations to the church, and we have our mission. Turn over the artifact.
Next time on Realm of Law.
If you won't turn it over, we will have to take it by force.
No, come to this.
I want people to take away the fact that all LARPers are not just white dudes in their mid-30s, and that there are some black girls out there, there are some Chinese dudes, there are some other people in other age groups that really like doing this one thing.
Previously on Realm of LARP. The party finally returned to the palace of Lord Winston.
I was definitely like, come on, just give up the amulet. I want to see what happens next.
At last.
Back to the adventure.
You are hereby ordered to turn over the amulet to the church.
You have no authority here in my court.
You have your obligations to the church, and we have our mission. Turn over the artifact.
I have my obligations to the people of Gurdon.
It's too powerful for you to use. You aren't worthy. You don't know what you're doing.
Thou hast lacked the knowledge of the amulet.
If you won't turn it over, we will have to take it by force.
No, it can't come to this.
Warriors, will you not join the court against the church?
Fight with us and prevent him from abusing the amulet's power. He isn't worthy to have it.
And who are you to be worthy?
We would protect the artifact from those who would abuse its power. Fight with us.
How can it be abused? I don't understand.
We would keep it from being used at all.
What you're about to see is not scripted. These are real people in rubber armor, wielding bone swords in a live-action role-playing game. Welcome to Realm of Law. Chapter 11, Facing the Dead.
Barrington, speak to me of this church. Do you trust them?
The one group that came in to try to get the amulet from the Lord was the Crusaders, which I'm supposed to be a part of. So it really tore me between my loyalty to the Lord and my loyalty to my own organization.
Fight with us, we will heal you.
The longer we tarry, the more opportunity he has to use the amulet. There's no time. Come with us.
Either fight beside us or fall before us. Your choice.
What say you?
I really didn't know what to do.
We take the amulet now.
No, you can't.
They are bloodthirsty. Please protect
We've chosen your side.
I stand as I stand now.
Anyone who stands in our way will fall before us. Secure the artifact.
Hold the line. Protect the Lord.
Two, three.
Stop! Stop! What a beautiful vision.
Everybody knew something was going to go down. They were just waiting to see exactly what it was, and people didn't hear the backstory, I think. He pretty much kind of gave you an idea that he's lonely, things are upset. You know, he kind of gave like a hint.
Lord Winston, he wants to thank you for your services. Losing his wife, let's just say he's not the same.
Oh, my queen. I know I said I would use the amulet of life to protect and heal thy good people of Gurdon, but I have missed her so much. To me, my queen, I have missed you.
Watching Lord Winston walk up to his dead wife, I was getting a little bit misty-eyed.
I am sorry, my husband, but you have released too much evil into the world.
What?
Oh!
zombies. Lady Winston.
We all teamed up together in the very end.
We stand together against the darkness! Get your
Bring me the ambulance so I can stop the suffering!
Crimson! I never meant for this to happen. My lord lied to us all.
You didn't know?
Listen, I can still fix your friends. We can still fix this. Get it around her neck and this ends. And I'll heal your friends after.
How do you know?
You're gonna have to trust me on this. Now get rid of the evil things now. Go!
And I got that information knowing that I had to somehow get past all these zombies, so I started grabbing people's arms and telling them that I needed a hole. I needed an opening to get to the queen.
They noticed the clues that allowed them to achieve victory.
Whenever Prince Regan was going through, they weren't attacking him on purpose. And I was like, really?
Enough of this!
I grabbed Regan by the hands and I asked him, has he ever been hit before? Have any of the zombies actually hit him? And he said no. And I grabbed him and shook him and said, you're going to trust me. And pushed him in front of me.
Why did you do that?
Hold the line!
See this, my queen? My beautiful, lovely queen, you need this. You need us around you now.
Thank you all so much for everything you have done. I am sorry that my father was not one to be trusted and was the bad guy. But he had promised you all the treasures that we have in our treasure chest. And so I will give them to you. Now, if you would like to share some stories of your adventure, each one of you, please. May you?
Hi, I'm Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Hi. We kind of got ourselves in a little mess and don't quite like this really much. So if you could help us with it, that would be great, because I don't want, we're gonna eat, so we'll say bad things to happen. The end.
In the very beginning, I was still trying to find the character, figure out what makes Steve tick, but I think not too far into it, I figured out how to find the balance between the ogre rage and the human kindness of him.
Oh, me next. I want to thank my friends too.
Yes.
I want to thank my friends too. Okay. Milk, lemonade, round the corner fudge is made. I was expecting it to be fun, and it's not. It's super fun. What? I went there.
I'd like to thank everyone here for doing such a great job, protecting me and making sure that I'm okay and that everything's fine and there's no blood on my hands or anything like that. Thank you all for your sacrifice. There's a darkness to come that will kill you all. My favorite moment of this entire show was, this is gonna be the cop-out answer, every moment of this entire show, everything, every aspect of the show has been 100% amazing to me, and I think Crimson feels the same.
When I started this quest, we were nigh but strangers, the 5 of us, but this quest was not won without the blood of good people lost. Now I say we should observe a moment of silence for those that have passed in this quest to restore justice and peace to this estate. I'd like to show people as good of an acting job as I can perform. I'd like to show people that the fighting is a lot of fun. Just show as many people as possible the greatest aspects of LARP.
I came to this land wandering. I plan on continuing to wander as time passes. But this land has made itself a new place in my heart. I want to thank my family, those who travel with me, my brothers and sisters of arms, for standing by me. I love all of you with a great deal of warmth in my heart. Thank you all, and thank you, Lord Reagan, for offering us this opportunity.
A stereotype about LARPing that is both untrue and true at the same time is that most LARPers are geeks. It's very true. I've got a tremendous amount of electrical knowledge. My father was a physicist, so I picked up physics on many scales from particle to astro. But on the other side of that, it's untrue because the stereotype of a geek is someone who literally has no physical fitness. They weigh like 30 pounds and are 6'1", gangly, pocket protector, broken glasses. That's not the kind of geek you run into around here. These are kind of alpha geeks. I kind of stole that line, but it's very appropriate.
Adventurers, rise. You have been noble and brave, and for that, let us have 3 cheers. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hurrah! Hip hip hurrah! Thank you.
Your weekend, comparatively to other people's weekends, I mean, it's just, you have memories for a lifetime, and people get hooked on it. It's amazing. It's things that you don't get to do normally.